again to my channel. The channel is Fox Business. My name is Godwin, a marketing professional and a marketing trainer. Before we start today's video or today's presentation, I would like to urge you to subscribe to my channel and help the channel grow, so I can also continue to give you free business advice and free business consultation. Before we look at our main topic, which is brand strategies, we'll first of all look at what a brand is. A brand is simply an identifiable product, service, place, or person that is augmented so that the buyer or user perceives relevant, unique added value which match the buyer's needs closely. Let me repeat the definition once again. A brand is an identifiable product, service, place, person that is augmented so that the buyer or user perceives relevant, unique added value which match the buyer's needs closely. So now we know what a brand is. Now let's look at the various brand strategies that are available to businesses. Now, the first brand strategy that we'll talk about is what we call line extension. Line extension. Line extension is a very simple brand strategy, and this is how it works. The business or the organization uses the same brand name to introduce new flavors, new forms, new colors, packages, and sizes. Where the organization or the business uses the same brand name to introduce new flavors, new forms, colors, packages, and sizes. So for example, if you're running a business that is into chicken or food service, let's say we run a chicken joint or a chicken brand called Foodies. Through line extension, we can have Foodies chicken salted, Foodies chicken pepper sauce, Foodies chicken jumbo, Foodies chicken mini, Foodies chicken half, etc. Right. This is a very fantastic brand strategy that enable the business to generate more revenue and also build a very strong and a very resilient brand, and a brand that really reflects on the balance sheet. The next brand strategy is brand extension. Brand extension. This is where an existing brand name is used to launch into other product categories. Where an existing brand name is used to launch into other product categories. So usually it could be for the matter that, or for the fact that these products has some bit of relation. There's some consistency between these products, technically speaking. So for example, in our Foodies example, Foodies chicken now also goes into Foodies ice cream, or Foodies shakes, or Foodies juice. And this adds up to his product portfolio. This strategy is also very lucrative and very good in the sense that it may lead to a complementary demand in certain cases. So for example, the person buys a chicken and then buys a Foodies fruit juice or a Foodies drink or ice cream to go with it. This is a very fantastic brand strategy. The next one is multi-brands, a very interesting brand strategy. This strategy involves the introduction of additional brands into a particular product market. So the marketer introduces additional brands into the same product market. That means different brand names for the same product or product market. So in the Foodies example, for our Foodies chicken, we can also have Taste chicken, we can also have Lipo Lips, we can also have Delicious chicken, all being owned by Foodies, or all brands that come from the Foodies parent brand. This multi-brand strategy helps the business to compete and also to generate, and also as a matter of fact, get new types of customers. Some type of customers are moved by brand names. So some of these brand names will also help the business to generate new type of customers or new crop of customers. So that is multi-branding, where the company introduces additional brand names into the same or a particular product market. The next brand strategy is new brands strategy. Another very fantastic and interesting brand strategy. This involves the development of new products into markets where none of the company's brands is applicable. So you move into an unrelated product right from the company's parent product. So it involves the development of products into markets where none of the company's brand is applicable. So for the Foodies example, Foodies is doing chicken. Now Foodies are doing food, chicken, etc. Now Foodie moves from the food business, not to say move or stop the food business, but also enters another product that is usually not related or where none of the company's brand is applicable. So for example, Foodies move from food into fashion by producing t-shirts and blouse with the Foodies brand name. Right? So the development of new products into markets where none of the company's brand is applicable. Right? Now let's look at the next branding strategy. Another interesting branding strategy called the co-brand strategy. The co-brand strategy. Now with a co-brand strategy, this is where two or more brands which are more established or identifiable, and in some cases that have what we call TOMA, top of the mind awareness, combine forces together to generate impact on the market. Where two or more brands who are more established combine forces together to generate impact on the market. This type of strategy helps these two different brands from different companies, as a matter of fact, to build competitive strength on the market by combining their forces together. There are several categories of this type of branding. We have ingredient co-branding. With ingredient co-branding, a particular company, as a company A, decides to buy ingredients from company B and use it to produce its final product, and then communicates the fact that he uses ingredients from company B. So in the Foodies example, that where we produce chicken, or where we do chicken, we could buy ingredients from any company, let's say Hazel, right? And then when we buy this from Hazel, we produce our product, and when we are communicating our brand, we communicate the fact that we use ingredients from Hazel, which is an ingredient supplier to us. Now let's look at another type of co-brand, that is co-promote. This is quite simple and very less expensive and hassle-free. What happens is that the company promotes two or more of its own brands together. So what happens is that the company promotes brand A and brand C or brand B together. So in the Foodies example, for example, we can promote the chicken and then the fruit juice and then ice cream together. So you buy Foodies chicken, we are telling you buy Foodies chicken and then drink Foodies juice and take Foodies ice cream. And sometimes in adverts we suggest how these two products can be used together for added value. Another form of co-brand is joint venture. There is also joint venture co-brands. This is how this type of strategy normally works. Two organizations come together and come into an agreement. One organization sometimes, or in certain situations, decide to sponsor the activity of another organization in return for his brand to gain exposure to a specific target audience. or for its brand to be associated with a particular target audience. This can happen between an organization and, say, a charitable organization. So Foodies, for example, can sponsor a charity and in return gets exposure. So this is all I have for you for the brand strategies. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment. I'll be glad to see you subscribe to the channel and as well as sharing it. Thank you very much.